Hello everybody, finalKenpachi here. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. In this video, we are going to be chat with you guys. As you guys know, we got a hard faction war recently. And today, I'm going to share you guys some of my experience about the hard faction war. If you guys notice it, I stopped making video series about the hard faction war. Why? Because I'm stuck. So, I was waiting that we are going to stuck eventually. This is not hard actually. There we go. It's hard now. But I got a 647 point. Some of faction I think I can still make a progress, but some of them going to be extremely difficult. For example, today faction guys on the secret order, that boss, which is the void boss, this boss is hitting really hard guys, okay? And the unit to kill this boss under 150 turn, and yes, boss also has HP exchange skill. So every 12 turn of the boss turn, is going to use that ability to maximize his HP. Boss also have a 30% chance to replace the debuff you are casting on him with the positive effect or the opposite on you. So whenever you receive a buff on your team, boss also have a 30% chance to replace that with the negative effect. Let's say you got the increased defense, boss going to be replaced by the decreased defense. So this 30% passive skill doesn't have a cooldown at all, guys. So it's gonna be happen all the time. Boss is, whenever the buff or the debuff landed. So it's literally RNG fest over there. So I want to talk about you guys my experience today, and warning for you guys, like don't do my mistakes. What is my mistakes? I was like little bit try harder there, because I wasn't thinking this going to be extremely hard like that. Like I was thinking maybe I'm going to struggle on the stage 19, 20, 21, but I wasn't thinking I'm going to struggle that hard on the this early stages. Same for the orc faction. Some of them, like I said, is going to be easier for me because I've lucky there, I have a very good roster there, but I don't know I can still able to farm on the stage 21. I'm saying that by the maxing Gretal bonus, by the way, guys. Like my faction war bonus, as you guys can see over there, max. And yeah, yesterday it was Ogre Tribe, no weak attack stage, for example, right? It was no weak attack stage only yesterday. Ogre Tribe. Let me show you guys my Ogre Tribe faction. So I'm lucky in the Ogre Tribe. I have lots of the option there. We have a Gizmak, we have a Grezor, which is the Void Lego. I also use the Urogrim, another Void, and Maneater. They was my Void champion, so I don't have to worry about their weak guys, okay? And I also use the Ugo there. Yes, Ugo has affinity problem, but I'm like, let's give it a try, And I use Gizmak, guys, okay? Gizmak mythical champion. Gizmak in general happen a lot on the faction war. And here is the thing. How did I use the Gizmak? I used the Gizmak by giving him my Death Dealer, which is the mythical relic, guys, okay? So this is what I use it. So basically this relics, let me show you. You always crit attack, no weak attack, guys, okay? There is a negative part as well. You are taking more damage, blah, 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 but you are always going to be crit attack, guys. So you can build your champion, for example, no crit as well. The problem is, yes, I got a 3-star over there, but then I ask myself a question, is that worth it? Because the stage I beat yesterday, I believe like 17, 16, stuff like that, there is still loss of the stage. Why did I waste my silver to rebuild my champion? Why did I waste? Like, look at that. Look at the amount of the starstone. It's asking me to replace this one. Replace mythical relics by the champion who already have relics. 960. How many starstone I have left? 600. Before this hard faction started, I was have like over 250 million. Now I'm in the 150 million. So the logic is, guys, unless you are a Kraken or extremely lucky spenders, I don't recommend it you guys push hard on the faction war. Hard difficulty. Why? Because you are eventually going to be stuck. Like even you push hard today to beat the stage 17, for example, to get the 3-star, you are going to be stuck on the 18. You are going to stuck on the 19. Worst case 21. You are not able to finish full 3-star. That's not going to be happen. This content is extremely overtuned and hard. And this content is only made 5, maybe 10% of the player base. And the reward we are getting on this content, this lady over there, the mythical champion, which is, you cannot get this lady if you don't have full 3-star clear on the every single stage, every single faction. To get this lady, you need to be fully 3-star hard faction war, guys. Okay, is that worth it? No, she's just DPS champion. And like, you know, like you maybe you are like, hey bro, you have a Gizmak, you know, stuff like that. You are like, hey, it's easier to tell you, you know. I mean, guys, like, look at the mission reward champion we are getting from the Polarium, like from the game, Raid, I mean. We are getting Carnage. Very good DPS champion. I'm talking about DPS champion right now, okay? We are getting Embrace. One of the best DPS champion right now in the game. Mythical again. We are getting 2 free mythical DPS champion. Already on the pocket, okay? Then we are getting Marius, guys. Like, another DPS and another mission reward champion. All of these 3 champion is amazing. Like, they are amazing champion. They are one of the best. Like, especially Marius is definitely top. Like, even the like super Kraken people has like +4 full ascended mythical. They are still using Marius as their first pick because it's hard to deal against the Marius. Mythical champion weak against the Marius. This is how strong the Marius is. And all these 3 champion I just named are the DPS. Like on the live arena, for example, like if we are going to talk about live arena, you are not going to place more than 3 champion. Sure, you need to have some alternative if the enemy pick them, right? But guys, like, I believe you can also pull a champion, right, over the time. So you can also be lucky about like another maybe mythical DPS champion, you know, or like worst case scenario, like normal DPS champion, right? You guys must have some DPS champion. Anyway, you already pulled it over the years. So reward is not worth it. And this content, like I mentioned earlier, extremely hard, guys. Like, again, this content only made for the player, 5% of the player, or the worst case, 10% of the player, not more than that. Impossible. It's literally impossible. So what I'm going to do next. So this is how I'm going to look this content. I also recommend that you guys do the same. Don't push hard, first of all. If you have strong factions, you can a little bit go push if you want, obviously. You can try to get a 3-star. Depends the faction you are have. You know, depends the champion you have on that faction. And here's the thing, like Secret Order, for example, I didn't manage to do that, right? I could be do that if I regear my champion, but I'm done on this part. I'm no longer going to regear. So in the Secret Order, what can help me? For example, let's look to the factions, the champion I'm missing there. I actually have a decent amount of the collection there, but Palmont, we are going to talk about the Unity champion on every single faction. We need it, guys. Unity champion needed. Especially Lizardman, you guys need a Theox. Thick front. You know, if I pull them, one of them, then I can make a progress on the Secret Order. Otherwise, like even I beat this boss right now today, if I regear my champion, I'm eventually going to stuck. Like I'm eventually going to be stuck. Why would I push hard today, right? Bannerlord, like don't have a luck on the Bannerlord. If one day I pull the Taras and the Marichka, then I can tell myself time to push on the Bannerlord faction. So leave it to the time, guys. Okay, don't push hard. Leave it to the time. Think hard faction war on the each faction as a boss. For example, Chimera. Like if you pull the Senna, right? Senna is one of the best champions to make the Chimera easier, let's say. Then you can push on the Chimera, right? You can also push on your Dwarf faction if you have a Senna. So things like that. So each faction has going to be amazing champion. Most of them, unfortunately, going to be mythical or the Unity champion or the Void Lego. And if you pull them in the future, then you can focus that content again. But at the moment, I don't recommend you guys waste your resources. Again, like even you waste your resources today, you are going to be stuck tomorrow. You are eventually going to be stuck. This is extremely hard content. I believe this content going to get nerfed. That's what I believe, guys. Okay. But I don't think that's going to be happen anytime soon too. Plarium is usually releasing the content super hard or the champion overpowered, and the people who have money, let's say, spending their resources to get this thing, spending their stuff to finish that content earlier, and after the Plarium is see they stop spending their money on this content and they are nerfing and they are basically open for all of us. that's what I'm thinking. So I don't think we are going to see the nerf on the faction war less than 1 year. So also keep that on your mind. But again, guys, like this content is Western ore time, which is the most important thing. Silver is the huge problem. Like if we have like 3 gear swap every single day, like it has to be happened. Maybe we can think about different, you know. And the Starstone. Starstone is the massive problem. Like some of my factions, I couldn't manage to finish them because I don't have a Starstone to give my cat case to my DPS champion. If I give my cat case to my Kubirus today on the secret order, we could be do that. But again, even I do that, I'm gonna be stuck on the next one. So what's the point, right? So that was my thoughts about the faction war. Hopefully this video can help you guys understand how difficult faction war hard is. And yeah, I don't recommend you guys push hard unless you guys have a great, amazing account. I'm playing this game over 5 years. You guys know me. I didn't spend more than $14 in total. Look, I have a great roster, great gear, stuff like that. But even for me, guys, it's extremely hard. You guys need 6-star, 5-star, +4, +3, legendary, mythicals, unities, stuff like that to make a progress on the faction war hard. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know your experience on the hard faction so far. And see you guys on the next time. Bye bye.